Mhm. Assalamualaikum and hi. I am Kiranas. I'm from the university representative. So we have proposed an idea about to ban students' vehicles from the inner academic areas. So we are currently planning to build a multi-storey carpark near the student union building and make all students to use it. So Um, with this, we will provide bus service every 10 minutes to bring students around the campus. So if you guys have any opinion to oppose this proposal, so I give way to you, give your opinion.
Okay, so hello everyone. I'm Rafa Recurring, the student representative, and I totally oppose the idea. I don't think it's fair to the students who live outside the campus and who travels back and forth for various reasons, for various purposes. I don't think it's fair to us, and I don't think we should come up with some alternative ideas. That would be too unfair for the student body.
And why is that? I mean, we built a car park for you near the academic resources, so I think there should be no
I think
problem.
yes, there is a problem because just for example, like one of my friends has a car and who lives outside of the campus and who needs to travel from back and forth from faculty for like to see his supervisor or to do a survey and whatnot. So he has to use a car for all of that purposes, and if you don't allow him to park the car in the faculty area, in the inner academic area, how is it like, where is he gonna park? Like it's going to be a very big hassle. And if you want to tell me that there's a bus service going on, I don't think I mean, it's a suitable thing to do because all have been there when we were late to the class because the bus is delayed. And how can you like assure us that every time we need to go somewhere we can find a bus? Like, I don't.
This is Iftial Mahmood from the university representative side. So, Rawa, the point you just raised, so I have something to say that we are not saying that we are opposing you or we are telling you not to use the vehicles. We are supporting the vehicles, but we said that we are building an multi-story building for parking, specifically for the parking. So because why did we take that initiative? Because we staffs are facing a lots of problem because the parking lots allotted for us, so the students just come and park their car, so we staffs are facing problem. That's why the university come up with this idea. So uh, this should be very clear that we are not telling that you can't use your vehicle. We are saying that we are building a parking lot in an specific area, and it will be within walking distance from your faculty. And you know that we give 10 minutes break after every classes, so you can easily go to your faculty by walking. I don't think this will be a big problem.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ifte. I do respect your approach, but I would like to ask you a question. While you're making the multi-story car park, where should we park? Like, if we want to go to the faculty and if we are in a hurry and we need to park in the student area that's already there, not in the faculty stuff area, where should we park? If I have less than 5 minutes and I have a thing to do, I'm in a rush because
Uh,
yes,
Listen, it's
like me.
actually something personal. Suppose you sleep for along and you come to your classes and you become late, so this is not our responsibility. So that's why we're saying that you should be
Sorry,
more
sir.
punctual. You should be
Sorry,
more
sir.
punctual. If you come to the classes earlier, then that will not be an issue, I think. And we're telling you that we assure you that we will provide ride service, we will provide our shuttle service, and it will be on time. Don't be afraid, or don't worry about it.
Sorry, sir, but I'm not talking about the scheduled tasks. Even if you provide us with a shuttle bus, we may have a we are not, even if we are being punctual, it's not about punctuality. As I'm doing a final year project, I have to meet my supervisor during the break between classes. For that purpose, I need to go to another faculty, or maybe I'm doing English course in the language building, and I need to rush to see my supervisor in the 10 minutes break. In that case, what I need to do? What should I do? Do you have an answer to that, sir?
I don't think it's too far from your faculty, you know.
Uh, uh,
All faculties
no, I am in the management faculty actually, so what should I do? It's very far.
yeah, okay, then you should use the buses, I think.
But the bus service, like my supervisor has proper 8 minutes to give, the time to give me. So if I have to wait for the shuttle bus, I'll be I'll be late. And as you're talking about the punctuality, I need to be punctual with my time.
Um,
Yeah, that's true.
my question is, why fix something that's not broken? Right now, students are parking inside the academic area. Um, Most of the time, they park along the main road. Some other students park in more like sneaky areas. And all in all, this kind of parking has helped students get to their places very easily. Because just look at it this way. Like when you've parked in the middle of the road, like not in the middle of the road, but in the near the main area, it's smack middle of the academic center. From there, I can easily go to any of the other parts. I can go to my classes up there, or to the lecturer's office to the left. Like it's way more convenient to the student. But then when you put the multi-story parking and we're forced to put our cars at the other end of the academic center, it just keeps us far away from everything. If maybe the parking was, let's say, in the middle of the academic center, which is close to everyone and everything and all the restaurants and whatnot, it would make sense. But this is far away from everything altogether. And the other fact with like this parking was made for students, not for the staff. And staff get the nicer parkings which is near the center. So like I don't find it very fair. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I'm sorry, Akib. For
Yes.
me, your opinion, if they park at the roadside, it would be more convenient. But you do realize that it will be too crowded in the places where the buses have no spaces to park and students cannot load it into the bus. So this will cause crowded, and also we have traffic in the college. It's not very good. And also for the car park, actually the car park that we provide in the faculty is for the staff. You do realize that they work there. And for the student union building, I don't think you know where student union building is, because basically for me, student union building is basically near to every facilities in the UTM for me, because I think we place student union building near to the bank, to our faculty, and to the mosque, and many places. So I need you to study where student union building is before you ask this question. And for Rawa, you
Yes.
ask us now if we have a solution. What if you need to go to this place in a rush because you only have 10-minute breaks? Because your faculty basically are not um, Oh, sorry. Wait. Can you hear me now? Clearly?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Okay. What was the question just now? Oh my god, I forgot.
You were saying something to me because of my regarding my supervisor.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You said that you need to meet your supervisor at other faculty, and also you need to take some subjects in other faculties, right?
Yes.
So you might be in rush because it is basically not very near to each other. Is that
Yes.
it? Oh, okay. I actually don't have any solution to that because I basically support this. Students need to have their own vehicle, so I don't really have a say in that. Please
Okay.
edit this part out.
Thank you so much
Please
for
edit this
understanding
part
me
out.
now.
No, no, for the final year students, we can talk to the higher authority, as you guys have raised your point, and it's really inconvenient for you, those who have to go far from your from the parking lot. So yeah,
I think
we
yes.
noted your point, and but another thing is, listen, we have 6,000, we have more than 6,000 students. So do you really think that is it possible to allot 6,000 parkings for the students? So it's impossible, you know. So that's why
Exactly.
we cannot make this much parking lots, but we can make a proper way, we can make a proper place, a specific place, so that it doesn't make any chaos and all.
Yeah.
uh, that's
I
all.
think thank you for your concern, but
Yeah.
I would really suggest you to come up with something fair and new, something that solves the problem and benefits the both of the sides. That I know it's not possible with the current parking lot to give parking areas to every other student, but also not every other student has a car. Mostly international students or final year students have the car, or PhD students have the car. So I would like to say that look into the matter, do a survey that how many students are in the final year, how many students need to have a car and have to go back and forth from the faculties, and they just can't carry on without a vehicle. And then just don't waste the money and the time, and also don't make it more inconvenient for us by making a multi-story park, because in the long run, the students who are in the final year and who live outside, you have to think about them too. Just allot the parking area to for the students who actually need a car. And maybe you can do something like a student need to register to have a car, like do some like just needs to notify the university authority, and so they give a parking lot space for them, or you need a car to have the parking to use the parking lot space, anything like that. But banning all the vehicles for a certain period of time, I think it's very, very inconvenient to others.
Okay, we will take the survey into consideration, but we are actually not banning everyone from bringing their vehicles. We're just banning them from the academic areas, which is the faculty and
Basically,
the
yes, I
yeah.
understand, but basically, whoever is in final year, or whoever is doing PhD, or like students like us, actually need to park in the inner academic area, because that's where we do most of our work. The people who are in first or second year are living already in the campus, inside the campus, who just needs the car to go to any cafeteria to have food. We are not talking about that. We actually need to have a parking lot area to use in our in the academic area. Like we need to have the access to it.
And also in terms of safety, If it's at least near the academic area where I'll have most of my classes, at least like I'm sure that my car is near me in case anything happens. I can keep an eye on it. It's close by. And like worse comes to worse, it come like someone breaks in. Like I'll be at least able to hear the alarm. But if my car is all the way at the other end in a parking garage, like I'm just worried about the overall safety of my car and like whether I could keep an eye on it or not.
Okay, yeah, for that, Akib, we actually are planning to, for the building, we will provide a security guard. Basically, the area is guarded. Yeah, before you place your, so everyone who park the vehicles there should have an access card. So only everyone with vehicles can access the area. So
I
that's
think
safe.
I think banning vehicles from inner academic area is very unfair. If you would have suggested that you will ban the a parking lot area in like surrounded by the cafeteria or somewhere like that, we would still understand. But this is just so unfair because all we need to do, like all of our work is there. We really need to park our cars in the academic area, or else we will be late, or there will be many other inconveniences we have to face.
Okay, Roa. Actually, I'm still support the idea for you to use bus to every facilities that you want to go, because we provided more than 5 buses for every faculty. So I think there should be no problem for you going to other faculty using a bus before, because we're suggesting that every 10 minutes you will have there will be buses that will be carrying students. So if you miss the first bus, you can join the next bus. And for
Oh,
one bus, actually it can be loaded until 40 students. So I don't think that you know you can use any bus that you want. It's
but
not
I think
usually loaded.
but I think there is another thing you need to take into consideration, that while I'm in a rush, when I was saying that I have just 10-minute break, then I need to rush to my faculty to meet my supervisor. In certain cases, okay, even if you ask me to use the bus has to stop in front of every faculty to go to my ultimate place, to go to my destination place. So that will take time as well. So do you keep the time in mind also, like how minutes will take from to travel from my faculty to another one, and all of that, because I only have 10 minutes. Even if you say that I will to request my supervisor to give me 5 more minutes, the bus is already here, but to reach my destination it will take much more time than use, like it would have been using a personal vehicle.
Well, then, for final year students, we are taking it in our consideration, and we assure you that we'll raise this issue to the higher authority. Don't worry
Yes,
about it.
yes, please do so. I'm because even if you want to give the final year students or PhD students a chance to park our car in the inner academic area, you can't do the multi-story car park construction there, because you can't provide any of us. Even if you want to, if you are planning to do a multi-story car park, rather you just go and do a survey, maybe just I would like you to find some another approach or alternative a way to deal with it, by giving only the final year students or PhD students to have the right to have a vehicle in campus, and something like that. But to I think making the idea of multi-story car park is not a good one. I think I totally oppose that.
Okay, so actually the multi-story building is not only for those in final year who are bringing vehicles, but it's actually for everyone, every students that are that bring their vehicles to the class, because sometimes these students, they bring their vehicles not only for class, but if they wanted to go home, so it will be easier for them to bring their own vehicles.
Um,
So we need
but
to take that into consideration by building this car park for them to place their car in a safe area. So it's
okay,
basically
Miss.
not only for final year, but for final year that you said just now, you want to park near the academic area, we will take that into consideration. But to not build the uh, multi-story car park, I think we must continue with that
Okay,
proposal.
Miss Shakila, I'm actually saying the exact same thing you are saying. You were saying that if you have a 10 minutes bus every now and then, we wouldn't have a problem other than other unless I'm in my final years or I'm a PhD student, right? So that's what I'm saying. Just give the parking area to us. Just make sure that whoever is staying in the on campus and is not a final year student should not use a car while like going to the class. That's it. That would solve the problem exactly the way you are approaching. No need to build a multi-story car park.
Yeah, I know, but we don't want to be mean to all the students because we know how cars is very essential to all students. So that's why we are proposing the multi-story car park.
But
I hope you understand that.
I don't think if there is a bus in every 10 minutes and if five buses are available in the every faculty, I don't think it will be inconvenient or unfair to any other student other than the final year students or PhD students. So I think building a multi-story car park while inconveniencing every other student, if no matter what, for a certain time being, is just waste of money, waste of time, and very inconvenient to every one of us. I'm just asking you to follow the same exact thing you're asking me to follow. Um, just allocate the car parking area to only the students who need it. The international students who stay outside, or the final year students, or the PhD students. The rest can, I think, deal with it with a convenient bus services, or shuttle service, a good shuttle service. I think
Okay,
that's all from me.
but actually the bus only in campus area. So if the students need to go outside, they need their own vehicle. So that's why I'm proposing this
But
idea.
yes, sure, miss. But it's we are talking about the inner academic area. The students don't park the car for going outside. They park the car, like in academic area. They park their own vehicle to go outside, and they come back to their hostel and park their car there.
Yeah,
So
but still we need the car park because not only the academic area, they need their vehicles to go outside too. So we cannot be mean to them. We cannot only let the final year student to bring their own vehicles for their own accommodation. We also need to let other students too. So basically, this is not a waste of money.
but you are planning to build a multi-story car park near the student union building, right?
Yeah,
But if you build like, as you know, we come from a university which is very very huge in size, and if you have a multi-story car park in one certain area, that won't solve the problem either, because if you park a car and you have to go to another part of the university, in that sense, or you leave another part of the university very far from the student union building, how is it gonna solve the problem?
yeah, you're actually right.
I am right.
I just realized that. I
Okay,
think,
so just let us be the way we are, and do some alternative thing like do surveys, or allow the final year students or PhD students or even international students who needs the car, who can't do without the car, and just make sure the shuttle bus service is okay for every other student. I think that would be convenient to both of us, and that won't waste UTM authorities money as well.
Can I,
okay.
may I suggest one thing?
Oh yeah, sure.
Instead of making one big multi-story parking at the end of the faculty, why not
Yeah.
make several smaller multi-story parking above the normal parkings which we have already? So now you have more spaces for the staff and the students within the academic area itself.
Okay. So that is your suggestion.
Yeah, that would
So for
benefit
okay,
everyone.
okay, thank you. So for our, you're basically saying that we need to do survey and only let those who are in final year of doing research
Yes,
park
it's my
near the
suggestion. It's my
okay.
suggestion, but if you have any other better ideas, I won't mind unless you're banning the vehicles in the academic area.
Okay, so for Rawa, we will take your suggestion into considerations. And for Akif, I'm not very sure about that because that will be, a lot. That will be what that will cost us a lot. So I'm not very sure about that. But that was a good suggestions. I will me and Ifti, we will try to suggest to the higher authority and see what can we do about it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking our suggestions and making it easy for us. Thank you.
Yeah. So if do you have anything else to say, or you're not?
No, nothing else. All you
Yeah.
just said. Okay.
Okay. So basically, the solutions is we're gonna do a survey and only let those who are in final year to park in the academic areas.
Yes, whoever
And
actually
yeah,
need a car,
yeah.
final year students, and whoever actually can't do without a car, like staying outside or a PhD student.
Oh yeah. Actually, for staying outside, I think they better park their car at the multi-storey car park that we are gonna do. But maybe we're gonna build it in a small version, like what Akib said. So it will be much easier.
Okay. We are happy unless you're banning our vehicles from like parking in the academic area.
Okay. So, do you have any suggestions that you want me to take into considerations, or is this is just it?
No, I think I'm already done with giving suggestions and I'm okay with it.
Okay, Akib, do you have
Um,
any suggestions?
I'm also okay with the final solution.
Okay. So, Ifti, why don't you conclude this situation?
All right then. So that was all for today. Maybe we can have another session after we come up with some new ideas. After we talk with our higher authority, then we can arrange another session. Then we can negotiate again. So we cannot come to the conclusion with one day session. We will meet again. Thank you for today.
Okay, thank you so much for taking our suggestions into considerations, and we hope you make a good decision for all of us, a fair one.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Oh,
Okay,
All right.
thank you so
Thank
much.
Thank you all.
welcome.
Okay, we can finish the
Okay.
recording.
All right.
Oh, that was a
Akib.
good one actually.